Welcome to our homestead. It is August, and that means it's the Every Bit Counts challenge put on by the Three Rivers Homestead, and I am participating this month. So today is Monday, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be preserving today. We have a beautiful Harvest Right freeze dryer, and I am going to be preserving fruit bars is what I call them. Just banana and blueberries pureed up and frozen in some silicone molds, and then I'm going to freeze dry them, and they make great snacks for my 2-year-old. This is a bag of frozen raspberries that we picked this year at a local farm. I'm going to put these raspberries on the other 2 trays of the freeze dryer. All right, these are all on the trays. For my next Monday project, pineapple zucchini. My mom helped me cut up 4 quarts of zucchini, and then we added sugar, pineapple juice, and lemon juice, and that's all simmering on the stove here, and now we're gonna can it up. Pineapple zucchini is one of my favorite things to add to stir fries. We use it throughout the winter and actually throughout the summer. I think I'm down to my last few jars from last year, so this is perfect timing. It is Tuesday, and I'm going to be freeze drying a few more things. So my fruit bars and my raspberries came out great, dried perfectly. So now we're going to throw some bananas in. I got several bunches of bananas for a really good price. So I am going to chop them up and lay them on the trays. My daughter absolutely loves freeze dried bananas. It is Wednesday of the Every Bit Counts challenge, and I am out in my bean row, and we're going to harvest and preserve some beans today. Small bean harvest for today. Something else I'm going to try to harvest today, if my toddler doesn't eat them all, are these ground cherries. We have tons of them on the ground. If I have enough, I'm going to make some jam out of it because I've heard it's very, very good. So let's see if we can beat my toddler to the ground cherries.
Ground cherries.
What are you going to do with the ground cherries?
Eat them.
Eat them?
Yeah.
Nice little handful of ground cherries. So the ground cherries grow in a husk, much like a tomatillo, so you have to break them out of this husk, and then it's this, beautiful golden fruit. It has like a pineapple-y taste to it. All right, I'm going to first unhusk all of these ground cherries and put them in a freezer bag. Get them in the freezer. A nice little ground cherry harvest. So I'm going to stick these in the freezer, and I'm going to add to them throughout the summer and eventually make jam. And today I started the freeze dryer again this morning. Let me show you what I put in there. All right, it's a little foggy, but I have beets on the top, carrots, and then 2 trays of strawberries. The beets I'll probably turn into beet powder. That's a really good way to sneak beets into a meal. And then the carrots I chopped them up pretty fine so that I can add them to soups, chicken pies, something like that. And now onto the beans. I have a whole colander full of beans. You don't eat a ton of beans in the winter, but it's nice to have a few jars around. So let's get snapping. I ended up with 6 pint jars of beans total, which is great. Since beans are a low acid food, we have to pressure can them. So today is now Friday. So yesterday I loaded in some diced carrots that we grew, some store-bought strawberries, and some beets that we grew. The beets, the strawberries, and the carrots turned out amazing. My daughter's already started snacking on the strawberries. She really likes these. And so it is Friday. We are doing another preserving task. So I have a bunch of okra here that have just been sitting in the fridge, and I'm just going to put them in the freezer, and then I can freeze dry them at a later date. And I'm also going to be chopping up this zucchini that has been sitting in the fridge for a little bit, and put those in freezer bags and get those in the freezer as well. The last thing that I'm going to show you this week is 5 pounds of shredded cucumbers. So I am either going to freeze dry this or can it into a dill relish recipe that I really enjoy. Thank you for joining me this week as we preserve some food. We hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.